Anything else, Brandon?
I don't think so. Kayla, what you doing?
Thanks, Brandon.
See, she's learned. This is so. You guys are all so polite on this podcast.
That's why I married her.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's why I don't marry David. This is mean to me.
I married her because she said I do. That was.
So what do you do? So wow, I love that. That's the requirement. Will you say I do? Sure. Okay.
Perfect.
Good to
Easy.
go. What you doing?
I've been at home
Yes.
selling LULAROE, which is something I got into in May.
We're their IT client.
Really?
Yeah, in California.
Yeah. So I just started doing that in May, and that's
I like how
been-
She blew
excited.
right past
I
that.
like how
Really?
excited he got. He was like, "Oh, that was like you grabbed
it's
your
huge.
pearls."
We love them as a client because, like, we just bought a new warehouse. We need wire. We need all this stuff. Okay, well, it's going to be, like, really expensive. Here you go. They're done. Approved. Get it
Yeah.
done.
They're making a ton
They're
of money.
blowing up
Yeah.
right now.
So what is it?
It's
What is
crazy.
it? What is LULAROE?
LULAROE.
LULAROE, yeah. So they sell
First of all, it's a cool
women's
name.
clothing. They just came out with a couple different men's shirts, but it's mostly women's clothing. We do have like mommy and me sets too. But the biggest thing they're known for are their leggings, which are like super soft and like just amazing.
Question, Brandon, you ever put on the leggings?
Only on the weekend.
Let's see how soft these really are.
No, it's really amazing. So that's been a lot of fun because I'm staying at home with Sawyer. So it's something to do, and it's really cool interaction with people that I never would have
Right.
otherwise gotten a chance to talk to.
I have a question. Is it more like I've heard it's like Tupperware of past like parties and stuff, but you're selling clothes? Is it similar to that?
Exactly. Like you can have pop-ups
fire,
is
man.
what they call it. So
Yeah.
I could like bring all my clothes here and
We brought
all the
some
wraps
for you,
and
Joe.
stuff.
Yes.
Awesome. They're called pop-ups.
Yeah.
So cute.
Pop-up boutiques.
Love it. Oh, it's awesome.
So yeah, I could bring my clothes, and then a lot of it's on Facebook and
Yeah, social network now, or social
Periscope
media. You
and
could just
stuff
go
like that.
crazy with
It's
it.
crazy. You don't need stores anymore. You just have people sell stuff for you. It's crazy.
No more.
And people go crazy
Like-
for these clothes. Like some of the prints are super unique that you would never find in regular stores, and people go crazy for them.
So there's obviously a company, a main company, and then are you like an independent contractor?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, and then do you have to actually purchase the inventory, or can you order it directly and then not have to carry inventory?
I carry the inventory.
So you carry the
yeah.
inventory.
So I purchase it directly from LULAROE and then I sell it.
Got you. And then, oh, that's cool, man.
And the interesting thing too is that they only manufacture a certain number of pieces
Right.
of everything, so
Makes
that
sense.
you get that.
Exclusivity.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do you?
get that.
Do you have to? Are you online at like a certain time trying to order stuff, or
I'm online all the time.
that's
Like,
awesome?
I'm
That's
all the
cool,
time.
man.
I'm on my phone and on the computer, and yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely
they're blowing up. We
So-
love them.
And like
you,
he was
Laura.
saying, they had a tour here in Vegas, and I went and like the owner of the company was there, and
Yeah.
then she was talking about how they were literally doing it out of their garage, and then they moved into a space that was X amount of square footage, and they were like, we have made it, like this is it. And then they like immediately grew out of that, and then now they're in something that's like the size of like 5 football fields.
Yeah, they have
Like,
2 warehouses right now, and I think we're just setting up a third one. So
Yeah,
like, where-
it's-
Are they
insanity.
actually? Has anybody as an independent contractor actually set up like a storefront? Because could you
No,
do
you're
that, or you're not allowed to
have,
do
like,
that?
a brick and
No.
mortar.
You're not allowed to do that. It has
It's like
to.
Avon. You have to just be an independent rep.
Yeah.
But they went from
Wait. Can you get a car? Remember, like the Avon Cadillac,
pink car.
You
Cadillac.
can get
Yeah.
a cruise
a cruise. There's actually
Yeah.
a LULAROE cruise.
that you can qualify for. And you
No,
can go
wait
on
a
the
second.
LULAROE cruise.
Because when you say that, I think of like back in the day when you would sell like door to door as a kid in school, and if you sold enough, you get to go to Disneyland.
Dude, it's exactly that.
exactly.
called magazine subscriptions.
This is awesome. I love this. It's grown up magazine subscriptions. I love it.
Oh, and the women go crazy for these leggings.
No, I mean,
the
that's great.
leggings.
It's good that it's a good product because then it's easier because those magazine subscriptions did not.
And it
No one
really-
wants that. Even back then, when magazines were a thing, no one wanted them.
I keep thinking
I
of
got
Office
5
Space.
subscriptions to Mad.
Exactly.
No, people really want it. And
So how do they find you
Good
specifically?
housekeeping.
Can somebody in like California, for instance, order stuff directly from you?
yeah, they would just like join my Facebook page, and then I
What's your Facebook page? I'm trying to help you out here.
LULAROE by Kayla Petersen.
There you go. LULAROE by Kayla Peterson.
Look it
That's
up.
SEN.
Yeah, FEN, not SON.
Exactly.
That
but yeah,
Kayla
they
Petersen
would-
sucks.
They
The
join my
Owen.
Facebook page. I take pictures of all my inventory, and then I post it on there, and then you can buy it directly from me, and
That's
I
cool.
ship it to you.
That's awesome. So how's the shipping? Because that's when I used to do like a bunch of stuff through eBay. It was like you get really good at the shipping stuff.
But that's literally the most tedious
Yeah, that's
Of
what I'm
course.
just
of the
saying.
things. But Sawyer helps me out because she will go to the printer and grab the label and then
Child labor.
I'm like, how much do you get paid?
Exactly.
Cheerios, it's great.
Exactly. Just paid in
She works
Cheerios.
for candy and goat stickers. It's excellent.
she loves it.
But okay, so other than the business, you got anything else going on? See any movies, play any games recently?
Write any books?
Yeah,
Well,
you write any books? Get your life
such a
together.
Slacker.
Just imagine a clothing empire. No big deal.
I'm just growing a human. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's such a cop-out answer. Pregnant people.
Right? I know.
I'm growing somebody. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna fight that. I'm not
you're
dying
not.
on that hill.
We
I
just
can. I'm the
finally
only one who
watched
can.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah, we watched Jurassic World.
Or Jurassic
Oh,
World.
I was gonna say you just now saw Jurassic,
Jurassic Park.
No,
Holy crap.
Jurassic World. We just finally watched.
What'd you
That
guys
was
think?
good.
Did you guys see before we get to that? Did you guys see Jurassic Park like in the theaters?
Yeah.
Did you? Do you remember?
No, I was too young. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
I hadn't seen
I
a
don't
theater
think
yet.
I was.
The only thing I remember, I was so scared
Not
from
the
watching
first
that
one, at
movie.
least.
I bit my the
You're
shirt.
one of those kids?
Yeah, I bit my shirt, and it was like soaking wet because I was freaked
Gross.
out. I thought they were real. I'm still convinced they're real.
Let's see. When did that come out? 94?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
93, 94, yeah.
So I was like 12. So
Yeah.
it wasn't. I mean, it was an amazing
Right, it
movie,
still
an
looks
amazing
good.
experience, but it was.
So the question is, did you like the Chris Pratt?
Yeah, what do you guys
loved
think of
it.
Jurassic World?
It was my favorite one.
I loved it.
Oh, no.
you think
get
it's
the hell
better
outta
than the
here.
original?
I loved it.
No
Yep.
way.
Really?
I loved Chris Pratt in it.
I
He's
thought he was
great.
So Jurassic
excellent.
World is great. Don't get me wrong.
No, no,
It's
he's
not
great.
as good as
Here's-
Jurassic Park, man.
Here's the problem with the original Jurassic Park.
Uh-oh.
Other than the fact that we had never seen those dinosaurs before,
Right.
right? You were like, wow, that is really amazing.
That gets it. Yeah, that helps
The
it cross
fact
the
is,
line.
there were only like 4 dinosaurs in the whole movie. You had.
But it's not about it's about the thrill and
Or
the
5.
God, they could be anywhere. You know, it's the
Yeah.
tone of the movie.
But there wasn't a variety. I mean, it's a dinosaur movie, but you only had a few varieties of dinosaur
They
in
had a
it.
bunch of dinosaurs in that movie.
First of all, Newman's
the
in it.
opening
Brontosaurus.
scene had like 4 different or 10 different dinosaurs.
No, you had Brachiosaurus, Dilophosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops, and that's it.
First of all,
the
Alan wasn't in-
Gallimimus, the jumping ones.
Oh, the Gallimimus.
Sam Jackson.
That's 5.
Yeah,
That's
like
5.
cigarette.
In that
Oh.
open scene, you have a bunch
I forgot
of
about
dinosaurs.
Velociraptors. How do I forget about
Yeah, they're
Velociraptors?
like-
That's 6.
6.
6. It's not bad. But this movie incorporated a lot of. Can I spoil it at this point? I mean,
Yeah,
everybody's
Yeah,
kind
the
of seen
movie's
it.
been out. Yeah,
But
spoiler alert.
They brought out that it wasn't an ichthyosaur, but the whatever that
I thought you were talking about the
the water one.
Oh,
oh, I don't know what they're called, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
The problem that I had with
the megalodon looking
the
thing.
the last one was the one that they genetically enhanced. I didn't
Yeah.
like that whole
The
storyline.
Indominus Rex.
You know what I
Indominus
liked?
Rex.
You know what I liked about it? It kept with that's what they were doing the whole time.
Agreed, and I like that they went and got all the original actors, like all the scientists.
Yeah. And that was his
You mean
whole
the
thing.
one
He's like,
scientist?
you're accusing us of having created a monster. We've been creating monsters since the beginning. We've always
But
been
those were down-
splicing
those
their
were-
genes. We've always been
Right.
creating mutants. None of these were original dinosaurs. They died out.
Right. No, but I originally I saw there was something on YouTube. If you don't follow this guy, you should. He's called Captain Kristen, I think is his name. He does like video essays, and he talked about Jurassic Park versus Jurassic World. And one of the things that's missing from Jurassic Park versus Jurassic World is the perspective. If you watch the original movie, all of the shots are essentially from ground or person view.
so it's the grand. Whoa.
Right. It's like if you were standing next to a dinosaur, whereas a lot of the shots in Jurassic World are above, like when those flying dinosaurs come down, pterodactyls, right?
Pteranodons.
Whatever. What is it?
Well, actually, there were like 3 different varieties of flying.
Oh God, here we go.
Those were in Jurassic Park 2 at the very
Never
end,
mind.
flying away from the island. Boom, 7 dinosaurs.
There you go. But some dinosaurs. But and also when the T-Rex and the whatever the other one's called,
Indominus Rex.
when
dude.
they're fighting, it's from like a different type of perspective. So it just loses that point of view of the movie from like. But I guess at the same time, you can't. The shock value isn't there anymore. 1, because technology is caught up, and then 2, we've done this.
Yeah,
Right.
But I
and you
do-
had to make it bigger and you had to make
Right.
it better.
it's not better.
And Lost World sucked and Jurassic Park 3 was not very good.
Alan. I think I've been talking for the last
yeah,
chapter.
that's the worst.
Alan.
Well, 3 was
Right, those
really
were-
bad.
No, they're both
They were
bad.
both terrible.
Two was had moments of like could
2 was
be-
more campy, and I think they bought into that, like of a T-Rex loose in San
The
Diego.
scene that ruins it is when she swings from that pole and kicks
Yes.
the Velociraptor out the door because she's a gymnast.
Yeah.
Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
I was like 12 or 13 and I was like, "Come on, stop it."
But
like-
it was campy, but I think they bought into it, and I think Jurassic Park 3, they tried to get more serious, and it just didn't play out very well. It was
Right.
stupid.
So, are you a fan of Chris Pratt? Do you like the Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's playing the same character in all of these movies. You know that, right?
I thought he was a little bit different. In
No, he's
Jurassic
Vince
World.
Vaughn. He's doing the Vince Vaughn thing. Like
I
everyone,
disagree. I disagree.
No.
no,
I
he's,
disagree.
Andy is pretty stupid in Parks and Recreation.
no, but
Well, ignorant,
but
I should
he's
say.
he's like a lovable goof. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's a.
I didn't
thought he
get
was
that.
a badass in
Yeah.
Jurassic
Yeah,
World.
He's
he
a
was a
total
lot more
badass.
serious in Jurassic
Yeah.
World.
I-
I mean, he
what
still
I-
has the quips and stuff.
That's
He's a
what I'm saying.
ladies'
Where's the
man
alpha?
kind of thing.
You're looking
or like
at him,
Parks and
kid.
Recreation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Parks and Recreation, he wasn't a ladies' man or anything like that. He was Burt Macklin.
Burt
FBI.
Macklin.
I just generally I
Karate.
don't know. I
What is
think
the karate?
Johnny Karate.
Yeah, Johnny Karate.
but
Jonathan Karate. Serious one. I just watched that episode.
Johnny
like
to my
today, so-
friends.
but that's my point. He's extremely lovable. Like if you watch the outtakes from Parks and Rec, like he is pulling those
Hilarious.
jokes all the time.
Of
like,
course, yeah.
I guarantee most of the jokes he pulls and the one-liners on all of these movies are ad lib.
Well, somebody said that his part in Parks and Rec was supposed to be just for a few episodes.
I'm sure it was.
And then they liked him so much they wrote him into the show.
Right. That's when
I
you
don't know who
it's
that
good.
somebody was.
But is
Because
he?
he like went out of the credits at the beginning.
Oh,
for
really?
A little while, I think, and then he like came back.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
But did you? What about everybody else other than Chris Pratt? Did you like Bryce Dallas Howard? Her scream?
Yeah, Jessica Chastain.
I have no idea
that
who
one
those
was
people
I
are.
know.
the
She,
redhead.
yeah, his
Who runs in
interest.
heels in mud.
Yeah, that was a little ridiculous. Did you?
I didn't mind her.
Well, the one thing I
I
loved.
did comment on the heels, though.
It's a little ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, the whole
I
thing
think you
was
did, yeah.
the sphere thing. The kids are in. How cool was that?
That was amazing.
That
was-
was the Jimmy Fallon part. That
Oh, stop
scene was
it!
excellent.
I like that. I actually like that Jimmy Fallon's in it. But
I hate you, Jimmy Fallon.
I know he hates Jimmy Fallon. He doesn't
so
like
do
when
I.
people laugh at their own jokes. I don't.
Just
I do it.
Stay in
Every,
character. Be a professional.
I love Jimmy Fallon.
see, this is the Jimmy Fallon.
He's a clown.
Mason
That's what
Dixon
gives
line?
me like real hope for the book, though.
Why?
'Cause there's just some people.
Oh God, really? The bars? You're saying the bars low?
I'm just saying that there's audiences for all kinds of different things.
Of
Some
course.
people- like I love Will Ferrell. My dad hates Will Ferrell.
I love Will
I
Ferrell.
also love her.
He's funny, yeah.
But what else did you guys like about the movie? I mean, you said it's better than the original. So what? I mean,
That's not true. Only because they put Jurassic Park in Jurassic World. They had to
Exactly.
do that to make it better. So
that's my favorite part
I
of the
thought
movie
it-
is them taking the Jeep, walking into the atrium. I mean, that's
the guy's Jurassic Park shirt, all that kind
I
of.
thought that was great. Self-referential.
No,
part
I
of the
liked it.
movie.
I didn't mind it. And I think Jurassic World's a fine movie, but it's not better than Jurassic Park.
are they planning
Oh yeah,
more?
come on.
Because it was the highest. Is it the
Highest
highest?
grossing of other than
I don't. It
of
changes
that
like
year,
every
yeah,
week.
Last year it was the highest grossing. Yeah.
And I forget his name, but I love Nick from New Girl.
Oh yeah,
Isn't
yeah.
it?
What is his name?
Oh, I don't know him. I don't know his actual name. But what is it? What character does he play? I don't even
He was
remember.
From
like-
New Girl? Oh
no. On.
He was the one in the Jurassic Park shirt
Yeah.
in the control
Yeah.
room.
In
Who's the funny
control
control room guy?
Oh, that's right. Oh, it's weird because there's
Those
also
little
another
dinosaurs on
the
the thing.
girl that the girl that's also in that. She's a comedian. I can't remember her name, but she's on a podcast I listen to all the time. It's just weird, like choices for some of the side actors, especially for that kind of movie. And then you have what's the guy who runs Engine, freaking Vincent D'Onofrio,
Yeah.
which I'm loving that
Kingpin.
Vincent D'Onofrio's like in everything now.
I don't know who that is.
He was Edgar in Men in Black. He was
Or
also
an egg or soup.
more
Sugar.
sugar, water. He was also Private Pyle in Full Metal
Full
Jacket.
Jacket, yeah.
Got it.
So
Law and
it's
Order, right?
yeah, Law and
Yeah.
Order. He's just a weirdo, but I love that he's getting all these weird parts. Like he's fantastic in all these movies. But yeah, any other movies you watching? You told me you guys watched a movie. I want to talk about
I
it.
just watched The Good Dinosaur with Sawyer. That made me cry, but everything makes
Just
me
like
cry now.
just like everything makes me cry right now. I still haven't seen it. Is it good?
It's cute.
Dinosaur.
It's all right.
It's really
It's not the
cute.
best Pixar movie you're going to
No,
see, and it's
but it's
really
cute.
pretty though.
Yeah.
Did you?
It's
Where,
fine.
was it jarring between how? Because this is what I've heard people talk. We talked about it on the Pixar
Yeah.
episode. How cartoony the dinosaur looks, and then how magnificent the background looks. Was
It
that
looks
weird?
Real. It looks real. It looks like they filmed real, like scenery and then put in
Dinosaur,
the dinosaur.
like
That's
the-
the problem I had with it though. It's too different. But the designs of the dinosaurs and stuff changed mid production, I think. So that's why.
We're talking about a lot of dinosaur movies. Do you guys remember Baby?
No.
No. What is this?
It was God, when it's late 70s.
I wasn't born.
Oh yeah. So no, I don't.
Neither
remember.
were you.
It was no, I wasn't. But I watched it as a kid. But it was a movie about these guys who discover a baby like brontosaurus, and
Just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, in some island. I don't know, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. But that was the first time. I mean, you'd had like 2000 BC or whatever those movies were, where they had people being attacked by claymation dinosaurs.
Right,
but this was
right.
the first
Land
like
of the Lost, I think is what it's called.
puppet dinosaur, like ET level.
It's like animatronic kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
I just remember Dinosaurs, the TGIF show. Do you remember that show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I was
absolutely.
just gonna talk about that.
Not the
Yeah.
baby?
Yeah.
They need to bring that back, right?
Not the
Yeah.
mama.
Not the
Yeah,
mama.
not
the mama, yeah.
Not the mama. That
I
show
think the
was
Wasn't
guy
like
who
UPN or
does
something.
Elmo's voice is him, right? The baby?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Kevin Clash? Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I
Well,
know.
I mean, at a
I'm
certain
positive.
point, it's all, oh, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, just go
I'm
for
pretty
it.
sure.
But yeah, they need
Oh,
to bring
but-
that back. They need to bring back TGIF.
Yeah. Sabrina, the teenager.
Yeah, Sabrina.
Well, they brought back Boy Meets World or whatever.
And it's
or
Girl Meets World, which I guess is pretty popular. I don't watch it, but I don't watch. The only thing I know about, did you hear this news about, I know, sorry to tangent here, but some Nickelodeon star is now going to be in Spider-Man Homecoming? Zendaya?
Yeah, the rumor is she's gonna play Mary Jane.
Yeah, love
Watson.
interest. And
I think
like
she's from
people,
Disney.
yeah, she's from Disney,
The
right?
Disney
And
Channel.
I don't know who she is, but everyone on Twitter was like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever. I'm like, okay, cool. Like
More
first of all-
amazing than the fact that
super
they're
pretty.
rebooting Spider-Man again.
yeah, I'm okay with it. Marvel's in charge.
Now that Marvel's doing it, yeah, I'm completely.
We're just
fine
like,
with
do whatever you want. Like,
Yeah.
just, I don't care. Honestly, I think they're, because of you guys saw,
it. Civil War.
spoiler alert for Civil War if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
I don't even think. Yeah.
No,
That's
but
a
I mean,
spoiler.
the ending of that movie shows
Yeah.
that, like, they're not even going to go into the whole powers thing. He's just going to be
He's
Spider-Man.
got it. He's gonna help
Perfect.
Tony Stark. Perfect.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, we saw Batman versus Superman.
That's what I wanted to talk
no,
about.
that's what
Here
he
we go.
wants to talk
It's
about.
our obligatory Batman versus Superman.
All right. Did you guys see the Ultimate Edition, the one that came
Yes.
out?
yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
one.
what did you? Okay, you probably have listened to our spoiler alert. You know what our thoughts are, but did you like the first Superman, Man of Steel?
Not really.
No,
no.
he like raged.
Yeah. People were clapping, and I was
He
like,
wanted to
"Stop
get up.
clapping!"
He was like, no, he was so mad.
Wait,
I
in
was
Man of
mad.
Steel?
Yeah.
At the movie
That's
theater,
funny.
I love it.
Yeah.
You're that guy who's saying, "Stop clapping."
Yeah.
I was like, "Stop
Oh my God,
clapping
boo!"
right now." I was pretty angry.
Why
That
were
was
you
me
mad?
at the end of Batman vs Superman.
Why were you mad?
Well, there were a couple things. One, that he killed Zod. I was like, come on. I understand he was put to the test, but this is like the whole thing about Superman and his like Boy Scout thing is like, he doesn't kill people.
But that's what I think Zack Snyder's trying to go for. And
Yeah, but you can't
He had to
break,
do
you
it.
can't break the character in the first movie like that. Like,
Well, they did it with Batman.
Batman vs
so-
Superman. So
No, but it
But-
almost, you know what it feels like sometimes with Zack Snyder? It feels like everyone's like, you can't do that. And he's like, watch me. And it's just like, I don't, like,
it's an epic fail. So it's like, you're putting your pride before success.
yep,
I don't know if I tend to think he's not that.
he's putting his pride before the fans.
For sure.
Yeah, but he doesn't owe anything to them. He's the one that gets to make that movie he wants.
Yeah, well,
Anyways, so you didn't like Man of Steel.
No, well, and the other thing that I didn't like was the fight when they were in their suits, their little, kind of funny, their spacesuits for Earth, because they weren't suited for our
Right,
environment or
yeah.
whatever. And he fights the first one and he hits him so hard that it breaks, and then he has to be hauled off to the thing. And then he fights the other two and throws them through buildings for like the next half hour and nothing goes wrong. I'm like, if you're able to smash through one suit, you can smash through the next two. Why? Like, there was no kind of consistency with that.
I just have a problem with we'll get to the Batman versus Superman, but my biggest complaint with all of the Zack Snyder and the new DC EU or whatever they're calling it is just how easy all of the bad guys get everything they want, and it's just, here you go, because we've got to move on. We can't create a villain.
plot is the only thing that's moving.
We can't, right, and we can't create a barrier for the bad guy because we want the bad guy to be armed to the teeth at the end of this movie, and it's just like, it's never earned, none of it.
Yeah.
But what did you guys think? What did you guys think of Batman versus Superman?
We loved it.
You mean Batman talks smack about Superman?
Actually, it's Batman v Superman.
V
Dawn
Superman.
of Justice. David, get it right.
And you guys saw this because you want to see Suicide Squad, correct?
Correct.
Okay. What'd you think, Kayla?
I had no expectation for the movie, so it did better than no expectation.
Wow.
Like,
There were flashing lights and sounds.
That
I'm
is
sure you
probably
guys heard
the best
about-
review it's gotten.
I'm sure you heard about the disappointment before watching this, so you
that's
knew
why.
you were.
Like,
yeah.
I just had
You were expecting
the
anything great.
worst. Like, I just
And that actually might have helped
expected
it.
nothing.
That might have helped it.
It did.
It's long. You guys saw the
Ultimate
super
edition.
ultimate edition, whatever. What, I mean, do you get where he's going with the story? Do you appreciate the mood and the tone of what he's trying to do?
dark, sad,
does
never
it feel
funny.
Does it feel like a Batman v Superman movie when in your head? Because both of you probably have a general idea of what you thought. Maybe not because you said you had no expectation, but what you would think Batman would act like and Superman would act like.
I thought Batman was very true to.
I liked Ben Affleck as Batman.
Oh, so did I. He was a great Batman.
Yeah.
I
Other
hated
than the whole
Jesse
killing people
Eisenberg
thing.
as.
Oh,
Lex
not Michael
Luthor.
Cera was a terrible choice.
Stop it.
Michael Cera.
Yeah, and again, we've hashed over this, but what did you guys not like about? Because I'm always interested because it's a divisive movie. All of the DCEU movies so far have been pretty divisive, but
Divisive meaning some people think they're good, some people think they're bad.
some people love them. Some people love it. Like
Is there anybody who
four
loves
people.
them?
no, people love them.
I just didn't think it was Batman versus Superman. There was no Batman versus Superman.
Right.
There was like them
No, it was for, like,
separately,
5 minutes.
talking about each other, and then they fought for like a second, and then they were like, "Your mom is my mom," and whatever, and then
What did you say?
and
Did you
then
get that part?
And then they immediately that their
Like-
names are the same, and then
They're friends.
Now they're cool. Like
Duh.
I agree.
I can at least they're
Like I get it.
the-
Like your
right.
mom's important. Like I understand, but it wasn't Batman versus Superman. I don't think.
right. No, that's definitely the biggest point you can make is that it shouldn't have been called that. They should have just went with Superman too.
Well, they should have just
No,
gone with just a Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, Dawn of Justice would have been the perfect.
And just skipped the whole Batman versus Superman.
But you don't get as.
I loved Wonder Woman. I thought she was like
You liked her?
gorgeous and amazing.
Oh, yeah,
Have you seen the trailer for the new Wonder Woman movie?
She did not talk like Wonder Woman talks.
How's
She's
Wonder Woman
supposed to have
talk?
like an accent, right? Or something.
Well, no, she's just supposed to talk in that ancient Greek or ancient Roman,
I don't care about that. She's been around long
I
enough.
thought
She's
she
picked
was-
up the
I really
lingo,
like
bro.
her.
She's on Twitter.
Have at the.
Oh yeah, no, I think she'll have some of that. The best part of that movie is the grin, right? She gets hit, she gets hit, and then she picks up her sword and her shield and she grins.
It's like, oh yeah, let's do this.
I did not. I thought I was going to hate Doomsday. I did not hate that scene. They did a fairly good job. I didn't like the origin of Doomsday, and I thought that they could have done that whole thing in another movie, but I still didn't hate it as much as I expected, which is the best I can say about that movie.
Right? You just did.
I
that.
did not hate it as much as I thought I would.
So were you ever gonna rewatch it? Are you interested in rewatching it?
Probably not.
You just need to get it over with so you can watch Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I really was interested in Suicide Squad. Now it's getting terrible reviews, so.
It doesn't suffer from all the same problems I think that Batman versus
It's
Superman.
definitely better than Batman vs Superman.
I think so, but it's just a different type of movie. But we'll see. I'm excited. Fool me once, shame
Jared
on
Leto's
you.
Joker looks interesting.
Yeah, he's interesting in the movie. That's all I'll say.
But I heard
won't
he's mostly an extended cameo.
That's a good way to put
Go
it.
see the movie. Stop reading about it. Just go see
Yeah,
it.
that's
I can't help it.
no, I know. All right. Anything else other than
He's fishing.
You got to tell him how we watched, well, some of our stuff.
You gotta ask him
what you doing? You just got to ask me what you doing.
Oh, what are you doing, David?
There we go.
Thanks for asking, Kayla. See how that works? I did a couple things. We played a board game. I